So I bought these new Russian Pointe Radiance pointe shoes and I love them. Review over. Hello everybody, it is your girl Jasmine and today we are going to be doing a review on these Russian Pointe Radiance pointe shoes. If you follow me on Instagram, then you've probably already seen me post quite a bit about these shoes, but I am just absolutely in love. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Now for the shoe. This shoe is an upgraded version of the Russian Pointe Rubin, which I've already worn for a few years now. It has everything that I already love about the Rubin, plus a little bit more. It has the same nice platform and slightly tapered box. The platform is also a good size. It's not too small where I have trouble balancing. Now for some improvements on the platform, it does now have a suede tip. The satin on my old shoes was always the first to fall apart, so I am loving this suede tip. It also makes the shoe a little less slippy. The shoe doesn't slip as much, which is nice, of course. A problem I've had for years with my original Rubin is that the sole is not flat enough. When I am standing on flat on one leg doing like a double pay or an arabesque or something, my foot feels like it's on a boat and rocks back and forth. I started having to shave down the sole to try and make it flatter. Now, I don't know how they did it, but the new sole is much flatter than the old one. I noticed it right away when I tried these on in the store. I do not rock back and forth at all in these. Now, another difference in the Radiance is the 3/4 shank. So when you get to about here in the shank, it's actually pretty soft. Personally, I enjoy this, but I don't have particularly archy feet, so for me, I feel it helps me to show off my almost non-existent arch a little bit more. I will say that the whole shank in general is softer than the original Rubin shank. So if you've tried Russian Pointe before and didn't like how hard the shoe was, the shank, I would say give this shoe a try because in general it's just a slightly softer shoe. I love my original Rubins pretty broken in, so the shank starting a little bit softer doesn't really bother me since I do like my shoes softer to begin with anyways. The only thing I can see happening is that the Radiance might die a little bit quicker since it does start off softer. The original Rubin for me lasts a pretty long time. I can have these last a few months. I don't dance every day. I'm a recreational dancer, so yeah, these can last about 3 months, sometimes 5 months depending on how much I'm dancing. I just started wearing these to class, so they are still pretty hard and have a lot of life in them. We will see how long this shoe lasts. The last difference I noticed in the new Russian Pointe Radiance is just a slight aesthetic change, but the satin is a different shade of pink than the original Rubin. So the original Rubin is very, very pale, very light, almost white, and the new Russian Radiance is definitely more of a traditional ballet pink shoe. So you can see it's definitely more pink. Personally, I really like this new color. On the website, it also says that the satin is now double lined, so it's got more structure. It definitely feels thicker. When I was sewing my ribbons and elastic though, I did not notice it giving me any more trouble than my original shoes do, so it was very easy to sew. It was not like trying to sew a Gainer Minden, or if you've tried to sew those Electra shoes, those are literally impossible to sew. But I had no trouble sewing this Radiance. They feel nice. I give them a 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Honestly, I love Russian Pointe shoes. I loved my Rubin. I love this Radiance. If you're still looking for that perfect shoe and you haven't tried Russian Pointe, I really, really, really recommend trying a Russian Pointe shoe. I do wear the Rubin, but they have so many other models. So these are slightly tapered, but they have a more tapered shoe with a smaller platform if that's your thing. If that's your thing, I don't know what's wrong with you. Maybe you just need to have a really tapered shoe. But They have so many different shoes. I just think that Russian Pointe works for so many different people. And if you already wear the original Rubin, I really recommend checking out the Radiance. It only gets better. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and check out my other videos here, and I will see you guys later.